Right guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm out in the Kent countryside once again, and I've come down to the Isle of Grain today, and I'm going to do a little bit of a explore around the Isle of Grain, and I'm going to have a little one night stop over here. I've got the van parked up, and I'm just going to go for a little wander now. So this is the most easterly point in the Hoo Peninsula within the district of Medway. This is where we are at the moment, the Isle of Grain. It is so peaceful down here. It is unbelievable. I don't think I've ever come somewhere that's just so quiet. That's the Sheerness dockyard over there. An old bunker from the war. Yeah. So a lot of people are pissed in there anyway. Let's continue walking. See how far we can go. Probably miles. Probably get lost. Here's the Isle of Grain tower, and apparently low tide you can walk out there. There's a guy down here fishing, so let's have a look down here. There's a guy down there caught a couple of bass. He yeah, a local, told me which way to go. Keep me walk a bit shorter than 3 hours or something. Another bunker. Well, I hope these are the stairs I've got to go up. Or it might be. Well, I've got to tell you, at the moment I feel like I'm lost. But hopefully not. And if I ain't lost, I'm going to get run over. Should have stayed on the coastal path, probably. But hey ho, I'll get there. I'm enjoying my walk. I don't know where I'm going. I think I can walk back along this path and make my way back to the van up here. What way to go? I really don't know. I'll take the low road. Funny little bit. Well, I really think I'm lost. Totally. There's paths upon paths here. It feels like a maze. And look, there's another path up there. Oh, I feel like a rabbit. Oh, I think that gets us back on top of the hill though, up there. I don't know what way to go. There is paths leading everywhere, but it's weird because you know where the sea is. Let's get back over there. Might be able to see. Oh. Finally found my way back to the sea down this path here. Right, safely on the way back to the van now. The sea's down there, so I'm not going to get lost now because I know I'm parked right next to the sea. Great walk, a lot to see. So I might have another little walk in the morning. Let's get back to the van. Got a little bit of a simple dinner, and just going to settle down and have a little rest. Meant to edit some video, but ain't got round to that yet. Maybe. We'll see. Right, so my oven's on, and I've just got a couple of these little pizza things I'm going to warm up tonight. A cake. I'm going to have a beer. I was going to have a cup of coffee or tea, but at the moment I think I'm staying with a beer, so let's warm my pizzas up. Try it. Ooh. Right. Quite nice. Need to be warmed up, and I think it'd be rude to not use a bit of sauce on it. Here's the other one. It's sauce. Really soft. It's not what I thought it was going to be like. It's really tasty. I'm going to get on and eat this now. Right, well, I'm ready to go to sleep now, so so much room on this bed, it's ridiculous. See how big it is. Oh my god. It's just the best bed ever. Right, that's me done. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Night all. Night. Didn't know if my foot would work. Oh, leave me alone. Good night. Right, morning guys. So been awake for a little while. Woke up about 2 in the morning actually. Bloody freezing in here. Put the diesel heater on. Had that on for about an hour. Fell back to sleep after I turned it off. And woke up about 7:30, and at the moment I'm just been working on another video, so I thought I'd crack on with that while I've got a bit of opportunity, and going to get packed up here in a while, have a bit of breakfast, and get out of here. And I think we're going to head over to Joss Bay today. So it looks a nice little park up over there. It is about an hour and a half from where I am. I'm sort of going round the houses to get to where I want to go for Saturday. So I want to go back down to Greatstone on Saturday. Hopefully get out and do a little bit of kiting. So I thought I'd have a little tour around the North Kent coast. Obviously we stopped here last night at the Isle of Grain. And tonight we're going to head down to Joss Bay. Oh, that's going to be good actually though. It does look pretty good, porridge. The old oats turned out really quite good. Well, I'll just keep them in a saucepan now. Save making a bowl dirty as well. So I'm just going to sit and eat my breakfast now, drink my tea, take in the view, albeit foggy, and then let's get out of here. Head down to Joss Bay, see what that's like down there. The views look great, so hopefully going to park up down there, go for a little walk, and make a nice dinner tonight. So had a great time down at the Grain Coastal Park. Peaceful night's sleep down here, and I'm all packed up now. I'm just going to head off now, get down to Joss Bay, and the weather's absolutely gorgeous. So forecasting about 19 degrees today, so I think we'll get going. So I've just left the van, got a good little spot over there, I think. Got a great view over this Botany Bay we're at. Was actually going to Joss Bay, but when I looked at the park for a night, I didn't fancy it. Didn't have the best reviews, so I come round the corner to this place at Botany Bay. And everyone says this is a really nice park up, so great views. I'm just going to have a good walk up over to that headland over there, and then I'm not sure where from there. Maybe come back down this way and then walk along the beach. What a place! This is absolutely stunning, and the weather today is just unbelievable. I think it's about 18-19 degrees. It's going to carry on walking a bit further up around the coastal path around here, and then I'm going to try and head down onto the beach and walk back along the beach. sea's eroded away the chalk walls here. Coastal erosion. Right along here. So that is Kingsgate Castle, and this is Kingsgate's beach. And round the corner should be Joss Bay, which we never got to, so I think I'm going to walk it. Let's carry on. Made it down to Joss Bay now. It was quite a walk. Yeah, lovely here, really nice. It's absolutely beautiful. A few people on the beach, enjoying the best bit of sunshine we've had for a while. These last couple of days, been really nice. So as of right now, I'm going to walk back to the van. Should take me about half hour, I guess. So let's get going. So where I've been walking along here, this is all part of the Viking coastal trail, and it's all pretty signed out. Great on your bike, but I happen to be walking some of it. So this is Neptune's tower. This was built by Lord Holland in the late 18th century, and it's a miniature of Henry VIII forts that you'll also find in Canberra and Dill. Do come down here. Looks really nice, that bar and restaurant, Botany Bay. There's me plotted up for the night. Just debating if to put the pop top up or is it taking the mick. I think I might have to put it up. So today I'm making smoky chorizo cod with crispy potatoes and alioli. Let's see how we get on with this one. Oh. Not too much. Right, that'll do. You ain't got to add that if you don't want to. Bit of salt, bit of standard pepper, and let's give them a bit of a. Oh, I don't really want to put my hands in there. Should have got my old gloves out, really. Let's give them a good mix up. Give them a good coating. Right, nice. 10 minutes in the oven to start with. A few people do it different ways, these peppers, but whatever. Get rid of that white bit. Get rid of that. Oh, here we go. It's all going everywhere now. Yes. See how much mess we can make tonight. Lucky enough, these were only doing in big chunks, if I remember rightly. Just chunked up. Nothing too fancy. Let's just use that bit of pen. Put them in there for now. I'm not really up on this chunking onion up. I mean, don't know. Just cut it up, I suppose. But anyway, that's me. That's the red onion. While I'm waiting for my potatoes, I think I'll have a go at the alioli. Get up there. You want to make sure you get this cut up quite small. Put that into our cup. That's that. We need some lemon juice. Most expensive lemon in the world. Ah, squirted across the van, that one. Then we need to get some mayo in there. Oh, splattered. It's just like them seagulls in front of my van. Oh my god. And there we go. So I've got my potatoes out of the oven now. What I need to do is I need to get my peppers and my onions in there as well now. Good mix up. Get it all back in the oven. Get that back in the oven. Oh. Little bit of cayenne pepper on this. Both sides. So that's the cod done. I'm going to wait for the other stuff in the oven to be cooked now before I start cooking this, because I think it's going to take a little bit longer than I think in my oven. So let's just wait a while. Right, so last time I made this, I forgot the chorizo. Probably the most important bit. So I'm just going to take some of this, just cut it up. Nice and smallish. Do. Perfect. Right, what can go wrong? Everything, probably. A little bit of oil in now. Chorizo. Not forgot it this time. Let's go in with the cod. It won't be long. Yeah. Not that long in that little kiddie. A few minutes. Do a little dance. Sing a little song. Oh yeah, it's looking good, they are. Well, so far so good. Cod's looking pretty good. Oh yeah. There's our cod. Oh, looking good. What we need to do now is get a bit of kale out. Kale. Let's just throw some in there, like that. Bang it on there. Oh, look at that, it's wilted to nothing. That'll do us. It's going to be a bit al dente. Oh, my cod's falling apart. It's well cooked, that's for sure. There's some of that chorizo on there as well. It's got lots of chorizo on that bit. Right, so I'm finally there. Let's eat it. Try the alioli. Mmm. Well, that is surprisingly good. Mm. Right, so I polished that lot off. Did leave a few potatoes and a bit of, you know, peppers and stuff, but that went down a treat. Really tasty. So I'm just going to have a little tidy up now and get ready to settle down for the evening. Tequila. True. I love this city. Right, that's it then. I'm done. Feel absolutely shattered, and now I'm real ready for bed. Oh. Anyway, that's enough for me. I'll see you in the morning. Morning. Been awake quite a while. Been lying here listening to the builders turn up. They renovated the house, which is right where I'm parked. Which is a bit of a shame. It's a beautiful house, but a shame they woke me up so early. I think I'm going to get the kettle on now, get some of this stuff packed up, and maybe get a bit of breakfast before we leave. Let's see what today holds. Oh, let's have a look at the view. Oh, it's not a bad view to wake up to. I think many places you're going to be able to do that. You have a cup of tea, bit of toast, a couple of bits of toast. Oh, yeah, that's looking good. I was getting out of here, just going to finish my toast. I've got some fruit as well, a cup of tea, and then we are going to get out of here. Just to get away from that. This car, if nothing else. Right, that's it guys, so going to get my arse out of here now. Going to head down to Dungeness. Had a great night parked up here. And looking forward to getting down here. Hopefully be a little bit breezy later, so if we get down there there's a slight breeze, could be really nice. A little bit of sunshine, 12-metre kite, could be epic out there. And if not today, it'll be tomorrow. So going to get myself out of it now, and I'm actually going to go and get a chopping board on the way. I'm going to do some more cooking the next couple of days. Oh. And look at my new cutting board. Look, See you out there. Don't drink too many beers. You won't be able to do it.